No, no, no. It's unfortunate, but a 12-round decision victory for Shakur Stevenson February 22nd as he takes on the phenom in the 135-pound division. Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin won't be good enough. Not a 12-round decision, folks. Look. There's people that's going to be like, yo, but a win is a win. Not necessarily. Everything is not about winning and losing. It's how you win and how you lose, especially in this day and age in the sport of boxing. Now, let's run it back. Shakur Stevenson, after the performance versus Nakatilia in the super featherweight division, a lot of people was critiquing him. The performance was not to the level of his expectations. And he promised and he vowed to the boxing world that he promised that he won't perform like that again. And he kept this promise as he went on to beat Jamel Herring and becoming a world champion. And then after that, he beat Oscar Valdez. Great performances, entertaining performances for Shakur Stevenson. Then he beat Gan Social. And then he moved up to the 135-pound division and faced Yoshino, which he stopped Yoshino. So he was on a roll with four straight fights. He was on a roll. But then the Edwin Delos Santos fight, as we all saw, a lot of people was criticizing Shakur Stevenson with the way that he performed in that fight. A lot of people felt like he was running. It was very underwhelming as well, knowing that Edwin Delos Santos was a major underdog. Shakur Stevenson vowed that, and he took accountability for his performance. He felt like, in the next fight, he'll perform better. And he vowed to knock out Artem, in which he didn't. To the point where later on in the championship rounds, you'll see that people was walking out on his fight in Newark, New Jersey, in his hometown. Now, both of these guys was major underdogs. Kid Austin is also a major underdog. Got a lot of promising. Y'all already know that y'all been following the channel, Punch Wrong Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. I've been following the Kid Austin for a very, very long time. And Kid Austin have tremendous respect for Shakur Stevenson on his come-up. When I was interviewing him as a teen, I've been following Kid Austin since the amateurs and stuff like that. Very prestige fighter. And you know what I'm saying? He has sparred everybody, right? Could it be an upset? I think he got the. If anybody would have an upset in boxing 2025, Kid Austin will be in the forefront of creating an upset in the sport of boxing, in my opinion. Very comfortable with this fight. He knows Shakur Stevenson very, very well. He sparred him a lot. He looked up to him at one point. But he's a major underdog. He's inexperienced in the level, in the championship level, as we all know. Even Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, they felt, that probably it's not time. But his father, Floyd Schofield Sr., who's been, training his son since day one, has a level of confidence that his son could defeat Shakur Stevenson. And you know what? I like the enthusiasm. I like the faith. I like the, the confidence that Floyd Schofield Sr. has for his son. Highly prepared, one of the hardest workers in the sport of boxing. One of the most athletic fighters in the sport of boxing as well, that could switch orthodox southpaws. He could do it all. He's very, very awkward. And he could also possess some type of problems for Shakur Stevenson. Just seeing how he performed versus Edwin Delos Santos, right? But of course, Shakur Stevenson is a major favorite, and this is the reason why. Is a win with Shakur Stevenson, a 12-round victory, is just going to be just as good as a loss, especially 3 in a row victories, 12-round decisions in which he's a major favorite to win. Did I say he's a major underdog? The other guy's a major underdog, but he's a major favorite to win. I don't think fans will accept another 12-round decision snooze fest from Shakur Stevenson. Again, a win is a win. You know what I'm saying? It keeps you in the winning column. But at today's day and age, your performance is key. Is the reason why Gervonta Davis is the major attraction, the number one attraction of this young generation. in reference to guys that's linked up to him, like, you know what I'm saying, like Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. In a consistent basis, Gervonta Davis is outperforming these guys. Not really looking at the opponents, because these guys have more of an accomplishment than Gervonta Davis. But as you could see, people are tuned in more with the performance, and second, and the accomplishments is actually secondary. So Shakur Stevenson and some of these other guys, they're losing value. They're losing a little bit of a stock because of their performances. Not necessarily that they're losing. Look, let's say like Teofimo Lopez has 5 straight victories, right? But do people enjoy the performance of the Jermaine Ortiz and Steve Claggett? People are criticizing those type of performance. People are criticizing Devin Haney's performance versus Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So in the end of the day, right now, what the boxing world is geared to, the fans, is performance. Is the reason why they love Naoya Inoue. Is the reason why a lot of people feel that, damn, Bud Crawford could actually go up there to the 168-pound division and actually beat Canelo Alvarez because of his extraordinary performance versus a pound-for-pound fighter versus Earl Spence. Captivated the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. Could Shakur Stevenson captivate the imaginations and the emotions of the boxing fans versus Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: even if Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin takes it all the way to a decision, I know that Kid Austin's team, they won't be, you know what I'm saying, they won't be content with it. But in the nature of the sport, that will be a moral victory. All you got to do is just take it to 12. It will be a moral victory. Even though, of course, they're looking for the victory. They're trying to be a champion. This is something that he's been waiting for a while. They're highly confident that they're going to perform well and beat Shakur Stevenson, in which I say they got a great chance in getting an upset. If anybody would beat Shakur Stevenson in an upset, it will be Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin in the 135-pound division. Because I believe that he's got all the tools, and he's still growing, and he's still growing powerful. He's only 22 years old, and he got a lot to improve, and he got a great team and a great new coach in Joan Guzman that's going to have him more of a elusive fighter and more of a, you know what I'm saying, unpredictable fighter as well in the defensive end as well. Shakur Stevenson, one of the best defensive fighters, or probably the best defensive fighters in the sport of boxing. You know? But Shakur Stevenson is going to have to do more than just outbox a guy that's a highly underdog. In all actuality, on paper, you're supposed to school Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. You're supposed to beat him to the point where it's not even close. Shakur Stevenson once again vowed to stop and teach Kid Austin a lesson. Kid Austin is tough. We seen him, yes, he did get dropped in the 11th round of his last fight. But, hey, those are the type of hiccups that you can learn from. So, in a fight like this, adversity may help him in a type of fight like this, where that type of experience he could handle better and moving on to a fight like Shakur Stevenson. See, sometimes you need those type of experience. You know what I'm saying? Now, have Shakur Stevenson experienced those type of experience when somebody knock you down and you gotta adjust and get back up and play catch up. Shakur Stevenson never went through the experience of adversity or playing catch up in the professional level. We haven't seen Shakur Stevenson really get tested with that chin because, of course, he's a wizard in the defensive end. Let me know what y'all think. Is this gonna be an upset? Are you going to be surprised if Kid Austin wins an upset victory versus Shakur Stevenson? And do you feel like Shakur Stevenson going 12 with, on paper, a green fighter, an inexperienced fighter, a youthful fighter, if he goes to a 12-round decision, is that decision just as good as a loss in reference to value, stock, and moving on to for a potential fight with the winner of Lamar Roach versus Gervonta Davis March 1st. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you, God bless. And on to the next.